You're watching UnrealEntGaming. This is Gohan from Dragon Ball Z. You want to see me turn Super Saiyan? Or should I take it to the next level? I'm also the narrator, too. Next time on Dragon Ball Z, make sure and smash subscribe to UnrealEntGaming.
As Merno continues his battle against his brother Whis alongside Ultra Instinct Goku and Beerus, tensions now are at an all-time high, with the clone Merno having to realize that the original has now awakened, as seen on the previous manga chapter video. With the original calling for the Great Merger and the clone Merno now having to realize this, the question now lingers: how far is the clone Merno going to go against Whis, Beerus, and Goku? And with the original now awakened, what exactly is his plan going to be going forward after he winds up gathering the rest of his clones and commencing for the Great Merger? As once more, before we begin, if you are new to this channel and have a love and passion for all things Dragon Ball and anime related, then be sure to smash that subscribe button on this channel and turn on all notifications to never miss a single upload, along with giving this video a big thumbs up by slapping that like button down below if you guys love Dragon Ball and anime, as well as checking out the official Dragon Ball fan mangas playlist located down in the description box below, to where on that playlist you guys will be able to find all the latest and best Dragon Ball fan mangas created by the community for the community. So be sure to head on down below, check out the official Dragon Ball fan mangas playlist for all the best and latest videos on Dragon Ball fan mangas. As we kick off the Beyond Dragon Ball Super story of Merno vs. Universe 7 manga chapter special, following the events of the original Merno having to reach out to one of his clones, Merno then further went along to stare back up at the sky as he went along to comment, "So it looks like it's finally time. I've longed for this. Unless something has changed, it looks as if everything fell right into place. I've longed for this day ever since my universe's destruction by the hands of that ridiculous Omni King. I was lucky to have survived, and now the hour of retribution is almost here. They will all soon understand and feel my pain." And with Merno then having to redirect his focus back at Goku, Beerus, and Whis, he then went along to ask, "Why the awkward faces? You are all screwed. My original body is complete and my power is nearing its former glory and beyond, which means you're all on borrowed time. I enjoyed playing with my food, but the time to finally eat is very near. I learned so much about you all. It paved the way for my resurrection," with Goku then having to comment, "So that's what happened. Your original form is what spoke out to you. It doesn't have to be this way. You could do so much more than go through with this. You know you won't make it out of this alive by going up against the three of us, so give up." And with Whis, Beerus, and Goku standing side by side, Merno then went along to ask them, "You do know that if it weren't for Whis turning back time, that you'd all be dead right now, but it doesn't matter anymore. I got what I wanted. I don't have a whole lot of time left, so what do you say we wrap this up then? I want to see what more I can get out of you before the real fun begins. Now, who wants to be the first to get crushed?" As we then go back to Vegeta and the Grand Priest, Vegeta is shown on the floor, battered, bloody, bruised, and tired, as he went along to utter, "I did it. I can't feel anything anymore. My body is broken. It's done. The merger is finally done. I never want to experience anything like that again. Who would have thought by combining this power would push me this much? I feel as if I'm dying. Every part of me hurts. This pain, it's echoing all over my body, but this portion is done. But I know there's still more to do. I swear when I get my hands on Merno, I'm going to rip him to pieces. So it's only a matter of time. And when I find him, he will pay." So Vegeta clearly had underwent such a torturous training session with the Grand Priest, to where he even admits that he feels as if he's dying. His bones feel as if they're breaking. His body had looked like it went through a meat grinder. So Vegeta now has just finished one part of his training, as he then went along to continue, and after it's all said and done, I will be the strongest once again and surpass Kakarot beyond comprehension. And with the Grand Priest stepping forward, he further went along to address Vegeta by telling him, "Very good, Vegeta, you've successfully combined your ancient ancestors' power with the current god powers you possess. Although I fear that you may not be able to fully maintain such power for a long time, this will be another process that we are going to soon correct. This power should be enough to hold off much longer than your previous transformation, but we aren't done." As the Grand Priest then went along to spawn his staff, he then continues, "You are only starting to scratch the surface of true power. There is still much for you to learn." And with the Grand Priest healing Vegeta, he then continued, "We are going to start from the top. The trick behind what Merno is doing is he is purposely suppressing himself to give off the illusion that he's weak. But he is not. He is only doing this to drag whatever he wants out of you before he finishes them." With Vegeta having to ask, "So I'm going to need more than what I've acquired in order to fully destroy him?" with the priest responding, "Much more." Now from the top, Vegeta, as we then go back to Merno, who is shown still taunting everyone, he then went along to ask, "What say you, Destroyer? I know your ego is just begging for you to jump in and do something about me stabbing you through the chest. Will it be you?" And Beerus actually falls for the bait, as he went along to dash on in and having to tell Merno, "I swear on my honor as a god of destruction, I am going to rip you apart for making a fool out of me." But Merno easily kicks Beerus away and then having to tell him, "Oh really? Not with that pathetic power you won't." But that's when Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku winds up teleporting behind Merno, as Merno went along to acknowledge this by commenting, "Oh, and you, Saiyan, you've been an annoying factor ever since I laid my eyes on you. The little ant who could. Well, you can't, and you won't." As he then so casually uppercuts Goku in the face by then telling him, "You are not worthy either," Merno then observes how his brother Whis once again jumps on in, as he went along to acknowledge his brother by commenting, "You, on the other hand, you are currently on the top of my list." And with the two having to be shown dashing towards each other, Merno then went along to continue, "I want you to feel the pain I felt after you turned your back to me before I rid you from your existence." And with Whis shown attacking, he then went along to respond, "It won't be that easy, Merno, and even if I fail, the Grand Priest will see to it that you pay for everything you've done." And with Merno shown fighting back, he then went along to continue, "Leaving it to Father now, are we? Once he sees what I've done to you, he's next." As Merno winds up punching Whis in the face, he then continues, "You betrayed your own kind, Whis. You must be judged. You must be punished. And I will take everything from you, coward." And as soon as Merno winds up throwing Whis out into the distance, both Goku and Beerus wind up double teaming and charging directly at Merno, as Goku went along to shout, "Oh no you don't, Merno," with Beerus then having to utter, "You're the one who will be punished," to where you can feel the level of tension here, because Beerus, Goku, Whis, they're all trying to do everything in their ability to make sure that Merno is put in his place. But right before both Goku and Beerus make contact, Merno winds up opening a portal and then having to flee, with Beerus having to cry out, "Damn it! Not this again." And as soon as Merno winds up teleporting and opening the portal back up behind Whis, he then went along to ask him, "Now where were we, Whis?" So it looks like Merno's prime focus here is in fact his brother, because he's not too concerned with Goku, he's not too concerned with Beerus. And as soon as Merno was shown fighting Whis, Merno then went along to ask him, "I feel your anger towards me beginning to overtake you, Whis. Go ahead and show me why you are one of the strongest angels of our race. Or are you scared?" And the second Goku and Beerus attempt to charge back in, Goku then went along to tell Beerus, "Hey Lord Beerus, you feel that? His energy is different again. He's about to use more of his power." So Goku and Beerus are now beginning to feel that Merno is beginning to change, as right before Whis actually makes contact, once again, Merno quickly opens up a portal and disappears. As he then reappears right in front of everyone, he then went along to acknowledge them by telling them, "I admire your will to survive, but I can also feel the god along with the mortal Saiyan growing weaker. Is this what you want, Whis? Because I can't seem to make up my mind on which one of you to kill first. Or maybe I should break my limits and destroy this universe altogether in one shot. I think that would be much better. As he is then shown stepping out of the portal, he then continues, all I've ever asked for was to be heard. My cries were ignored, my questions were left unanswered, while your lives continued. I was left to die while you were allowed to live. I will never forget that. I will never let it go. But this is it. You wanted me at my best? Fine. This is where it all ends for the three of you. No more games, no more fun. Your blood spills here. I will bathe the multiverse in your blood, and that's when Merno breaks his limits in having to unleash his full power with everyone acknowledging this. Goku then went along to utter, whoa, he wasn't lying. I've never felt anything like this in my entire life. What a horrible power, with Whis having to cry out, we are forbidden from using this power! Stop this! But then, over out in another dimension, we finally get to see how the original seems to be dwelling by himself as he went along to tell the clone, your time with them is up, clone, and the clone is absolutely shook because the clone Merno was just about to unleash and reveal his true power onto the surface until the original stopped him, and because of this, the clone is shook as the original then goes on to tell him, I have acquired all that is needed from them. You have one more task in the 7th, so return to me now. The time to purge the multiverse is nearly here. You will return to me right this moment. So the games are done, and the clone now is beginning to understand that the original is calling for him. As we only then get to see little snippets of what the original looks like, he then went along to continue, there is one more matter I need you to look into. The others will arrive shortly. Now return to me at once. These worms will be mine to address. And with the clone Merno looking up, he then went along to utter, yes, of course. Now I see. And with his focus then redirected back at Beerus, Whis, and Goku, Merno then went along to tell them, well, it seems as though you worms have bought yourselves some time before you are erased. It's sad that our battle had to end this way, but I have other matters to attend to. But don't worry, you'll see me soon enough, except next time, you won't be so lucky, especially after I return with my original body and power. In the meantime, feel free to attack me. None of it will make a difference now that the plan is complete, with Whis having to respond, you will not get away with what you've done as easily as you think, with Merno then asking, and who's going to stop me? You? Please. You were barely able to keep up without struggling. You've fallen off. Lazy, just like your destroyer, and don't think about the other angels helping you either. They have their hands full as we speak, so an ominous warning by Merno in telling his brother that his siblings aren't going to help him because they currently have their hands full as well, with Beerus having to ask, they what? What have you done with the others? With Goku also asking, he attacked the other universes as well? And as the portal beneath Merno opens with Merno having to descend, he then went along to tell them, oh, you'll see. I'm not obligated to answer you, but I'll tell you this much. The others won't save you from what's about to happen. So for the time being, I hope you rest well, because when I come back, you'll be resting in the ground for good this time. There will be no miracles. Before you kill me, I will end everything with my own 2 hands. I want you to remember something, Whis. When you're going for revenge, remember to always dig 2 graves, one for yourself and one for the person you're going after. In this case here, I've dug many for all of you, but before I am buried, I will see to it that I put all of you in yours first. There will be no survivors and there will be no amount of power that will help you, with Whis then having to tell him, you won't get away with any of this. You've sealed your fate and you will pay for everything you've done. And right before the portal consumes Merno, in a very creepy way with Merno's eyes having to stare back at his brother, he then went along to tell him, and until then, I will be seeing you very, very soon, as only then the manga chapter special then comes to a close. Now, the original is here, and there is a massive plan that's going to formulate around the original's arrival, because the great merger is about to begin, but at the same time, it also looks like the other universes and the other angels are also having a difficult time of their own, because it seems as though Merno had gotten a hold of them too. So of course we are currently working on the next manga chapter, which will be available on the channel in the next couple of days, so we are going to have a massive like goal on this video. If we can smash out 10,000 likes on this video, then I'm going to do two things in the upcoming manga chapter video. The first would be having to release the manga chapter relatively early, but the second, I'm going to show you all for the first time what the original Merno looks like, and I guarantee you once you guys see him, you guys are then going to understand just how dangerous he's going to be as of course the story progresses. But also, if of course you guys are new, smash that subscribe button, because I am currently working on a secret project for once this channel reaches 1 million subscribers, and just to give you an idea as to what exactly I'm working on, I am working on trying to put together an actual animated series involving Merno. So that is still in the early developmental stages of what I want to do, but of course I think that once we smash out 1 million subs, I'm gonna give you guys some fire, and hopefully enough, it's going to be animated. So in the comment section below, I want to know where you guys think the original is gonna send the clone, because of course with Vegeta finishing his training now, that might be the next step. So I really want to thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for enjoying, and by the way, if you guys have any suggestions or anything that you guys want to see, then I will try my very best to make that happen for you by talking to my artist and seeing what we can do, because I'm telling you all right now, this is the beginning of so much more to come, and the way we're going to structure this, hopefully, it's going to blow your mind. So thank you all once more for your time. Tune back in for more. Hit that subscribe button, guys. Give this video a big thumbs up, and I'll be seeing each and every single one of you guys down the comment section below. Have a great day, everybody, and take care. Peace. And a quick little reminder before you guys go, if you guys are unaware, I do have a second gaming channel located down in the description box below, so be sure to head on over to Unreal Royale and hit that subscribe button along with turning on all notifications, as to there, you guys will find all different kinds of gaming content that you will not get to find on UnrealEntGaming, titles and video games such as Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty, Gears of War, Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, Dragon Ball Z Legends, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3, Minecraft, Blair Witch, and many other retro games on that channel. So if you guys are into gaming, then make sure you guys subscribe over on Unreal Royale. I want to thank you all so much for your time, and I'll catch you all in the next one.
This is the Galactic Emperor of the Universe, and of course I'm here to tell you to subscribe to UnrealEntGaming.
Also follow UnrealEntGaming on these social media platforms to stay connected at all times. And if you don't, then very soon you will all be dead! Oh, did someone say UnrealEntGaming? Oh my god.
The fuck's up, on? Put on some clothes!
Well, why don't you put on any clothes?
What? I don't need clothes. Jesus Christ, that's huge! What, Broly?
Frieza.
Uh-oh.
Prepare to die!
UnrealEntGaming, but once you get video, lots of likes, or Bill will turn you into chocolate!
Vados, get over here! Tell these mortals that I'm the biggest UnrealEntGaming fan. This is my moment. I'm a part of his notification squad. Universe 7 can have all the fun. I just want the food.
And don't forget to leave a comment on this video. Show some love for the best community on YouTube.
Kakarot!